The objective of this video is to present a dashboard that serves for monitoring and understanding peace, especially to policymakers as target users. Let's start by presenting some background information regarding research related to the dashboard. The Global Peace Index, or GPI, measures countries' peace, and it is an annual index. However, considering that the world is constantly under instability, policymakers need more frequent peace updates. Our dashboard visualizes GPI and its indicators at a monthly level instead of a yearly level. To measure and predict the monthly GPI, we extract exogenous features using the GDL databases. These features are time series of news media attention on sociopolitical topics. We also upsample the GPI data at a monthly level. The GPI data are the ground truth data. We then apply machine learning techniques. Notice that each country has its own model, since every country has its own sociopolitical situation and history. We create the ETL file with the information needed for the visualization of the dashboard. Once you land on the homepage, you observe the background info, the main visualization tool of the dashboard, the GitHub repositories for the code, references, and frequently asked questions. On the top, we see the timeline selector. The map is the geographic distribution of the GPI at the selected time instance. Moving the mouse on the timeline selector, you can see on the map how the country's peace levels change from month to month. The most peaceful countries are colored with dark orange, while the least peaceful countries are colored with dark purple. Regarding the geographic selection, the first option is to select the country from the map. The country selected has a black outline. The tooltip gives information about the country, its official GPI and its predicted GPI. If a country is difficult to find on the map, you can select it from the chart presenting the hierarchical list of the countries. For example, if you have difficulty to find Greece on the map, you can look on the hierarchical list in the south of Europe and select the GR code. On the right part of the tool, you can find the time series view that are 3 plots related to the predictions and the performance of the models. You can also find the feature importance view, which shows the most important GTL features which contribute to the predictions. It is important to notice that the variable importance changes from country to country and from month to month. We now select March 2021 and we visualize 2 countries as examples to explore their state of peace. We first select New Zealand. New Zealand results peaceful for March 2021. On the right, on the first plot, we see that since 2014, the GPI has on average a decreasing trend. That means that peace improves. The second plot zooms in the yellow area of the first plot that stands for the 6 months ahead predictions. It shows that GPI slightly increases. The third plot shows the prediction error, which is in absolute values not higher than 5%, demonstrating a high model performance. The most important variables for New Zealand show a peaceful profile, since they are related to news about cooperations and negotiations. On the other hand, if we select Ukraine, the situation is different. Ukraine does not result peaceful for March 2021. Its predicted GPI is 2.74. Whether its official GPI is 2.66. On the right, on the first plot, we see that the GPI increased after the Crimea crisis in 2014, and Ukraine results less peaceful. Also, although the official GPI decreases for 2020, our monthly predictions for 2021 illustrate an increasing trend and thus a new political instability for Ukraine, already predicted for April 2021. We therefore expect that the upcoming official GPI, which is yet not published, will be increased for Ukraine. The second chart zooms in the increasing trend of the GPI from April to September 2021. The features importance plot presents the most important variables of the month. The profile of the variables indicate news about sociopolitical and military events that take place in Ukraine. For example, the features are related to military aid, threats, fights, etc. This project is funded by the So Big Data European Research Infrastructure.